Hello, amazing humans. Hope you are having a blessed Wednesday today. I'm coming on live right now because there is a lot of things that were going on that I want to share, because I believe that in the manner that we learn, we need to teach. And there's a whole lot of shit, can I say shit, that has been coming up that I needed to look at. And so for the last 3 months, I've created kind of a mental sabbatical, a container to go really deep, because if we think that at one point in time we can sit down and relax and put our feet up and say we're done, we're not going to learn anymore, we're only lying to ourselves. Every step, every you've heard me say this before, there's a spiral. In every curve, in every full cycle, we're gonna reach again to starting point. And there's going to be new lessons and new beginnings and new pains and new happiness and joys and thrills and challenges, detours, roadblocks, you name it. Everything is going to be thrown at you again, because either you learned from your previous lesson, or you're being given again the same lesson with a different face, with a different name. And so I heard something today. Was it today? Yeah, I think it was today. That it just summarized everything that I've been learning and I've been applying for months. And I want to read it to you because it was powerful for me, and I hope it's powerful for you and makes you think a little bit. Whether you're coaches, whether in your business, because it just applies in every aspect of our lives, in personal, professionally, intimately with us. And it says, you need to heal your deepest wounds. Let me bring this up. You need to heal your deepest wounds first before you can heal others. This is the good part. So my shit won't get triggered. You gotta heal your deepest wounds first. So when you're in that service of others, you won't be triggered. Because you will be triggered. You will be triggered. In so many ways. You know, when we don't like someone, we think we don't like someone. When someone is triggering us to feel anger or frustration or expectation or sadness, whatever that emotion that we've been triggered is only a mirror of our shadow. And I like to remind myself now, being in this hypersensitive self-awareness, it gives you that tool when you immediately know. But there are things that we don't look at. The more we uncover, the more we heal, because these are roadblocks that have been created, or wounds, or that have been created throughout our lives. And so the more we heal, the more things are going to come up. And so Raw Goddess said that integrity begins with you. You know, how you live, how you love, and how you lead. And I broke it down. And I asked myself how I live. And is it been reflecting on my life? Not so much my business, but my life, my values. And I had to ask really hard questions. How I love, how I serve others, how I serve my family. Am I nurturing my family? Am I nurturing my husband? Am I nurturing my business? Am I nurturing myself? Honestly. And for this, you really, really, really need to get really seriously honest and raw with yourself. And how you lead. And we are using authenticity and being genuine very loosely. Because we can say it and it can come out of our mouth like, I am genuine, I am authentic. But am I really living an authentic and genuine life? When I celebrate others, am I really meaning that? When I serve, do I know that I have healed the wounds that I needed to heal? You know, all of those things need to be resolved as we evolve. Because there's no way we can fool. We might fool somebody out there. We might fool some people. But the reality of this is that deep down inside of you, you're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody. And the fact of the matter is that you're a reflection. You're a reflection. Everything is a reflection. Everything we do, everything we say, everything we feel and think, it's a reflection of who we are as a human being. As a human being, taking off all the labels that we have, who we are to our core. And the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a very powerful conversation with an amazing human. I am not going to say names just yet, but it's going to be along the lines about this, being connecting in the very deepest forms, spiritually. So integrity for me began by accepting who I am as a spiritual guide, as a spiritual teacher, and embrace the fact that I'm channeling when I'm coaching something beyond me that perhaps I will never be able to explain. And that is what comes up, and that's how I serve. And embracing that identity was a big part, and it shook a lot of emotions because it disrupted who I was trying to be. So in the manner that you accept who you are fully, in the manner that you accept your identity, your flaws, your weaknesses, your strengths, in the manner that you challenge yourself, the beautiful rebirth of your soul comes through. And it's a beautiful thing. And some people might not understand. There's people that are going through awakenings and they don't even know, because they haven't been able to stay still and question and get curious about it and say, am I experiencing this? And perhaps they will never go through it fully, because they will never be able to fully embrace that. And some people are going through the awakenings and they don't know. They don't really know what's going on with them, but they're yearning something. They know they're going through something. So, my friends, you got to heal. And sometimes you need to be very still for that, to listen to the areas that you need to look at. And for me was being very serious in going into all aspects, financially, personal relationships, spiritual relationships within myself, and questioning every area, not with judging mindset, but with a curious mindset to find out what is this that it's coming up for me, and how do I heal? How do I overcome? So if you are going through some of these questions, I invite you to go deep, go really deep, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You're always gonna be, when you open that door, let me say it this way, when you open that door of big awakening, when you purposely want to learn and overcome and erase your limiting beliefs, the growth will be so rapid and so quickly, and it will be one after the other, one after the other. And sometimes you're like, oh my God, give me a break, I can't breathe. Welcome every aspect, welcome every lesson, and go to the next, and go to the next. Take a moment to process, but go to the next. Don't stay stagnant, because that's when we fall into the comfort zone. Keep going into the next. Be courageous, be brave, and go to the next. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. And don't focus on the outcomes. We tend, at least for me, I'm pulling myself into the corporate, into the number analyst, and trying to forecast the numbers and the results and the outcome and the challenge and the aims and everything that is going to happen. And the reality of it is that we don't know what is the end result. We never know what is the end result. That's the reality of it. We will never know, because we have no control of that end result, of that outcome that we think we want. Because in the manner that we concentrate and fully enjoyed every step and every process of the journey, that it's all the way there, perhaps, or maybe closer, it's just going to evolve. It's just going to happen. It's just going to take place. But we're so focused into getting there, and having all of it perfect, that we lose sight of what's here, what's real, what's happening in front of us. And I needed to remind myself of that. Because when anxiety and fear starts kicking in, it's because I am focused on the result, not my present. And I need to pull back myself to that place where I am present. I am here. I am calling. I'm surrendering everything and everything there is and will be to this moment in time. And I'm enjoying it fully. And then I relax. And that goes with a quote that I shared yesterday. When we feel fear, it's a sign that we're relying on our own strength. When we feel freedom and we are free, we're relaxed, it's because we're relying on God, on our spirits, on our angels, or whatever you believe in. And so I've been going through all of this. It was a big pot of shit. Because we're human and we go through things. That's life. Life is a lot of challenges, detours, and roadblocks. And it is how we react to them that is going to take us to the next level. And will give us the tools to up level. So, my friends, I just wanted to share that with you all. And send you a big hug. Love you all. Have an amazing night.